Hi, I'm Frank Grandpa. How are y'all? Today I have a replica of a building that's in our area. I It's not exact replica, I made some changes to it. This is my antique warehouse, my abandoned antique warehouse. So I'll show it to you. I use a wall trick, a double wall trick that I learned recently, a new one. I learned by watching Mr. Church. I think he got it from Happy Valentine. So if you stick around to the end after the tour, to the end of the tour, I will be showing that trick also. So right now we're looking at the front of the building. We're seeing a fenced-in porch with some stuff on it that we lock behind these gates to keep people from taking it. We have a ramp where we came up and put stuff on the porch with the ramp. There's also a boarded up door and a boarded up window. We're going to go on around the right side here. We have the street lamp. There's still power to the street lamp. I assume there's still power to the house. I believe there is. We will check it out. We couldn't get in the windows or the doors because they're boarded up. But we could break into the back door. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in through the back door. You can see it's been abandoned a while because of the vines and stuff on it and a bad state of disrepair. We're going around to the backyard and look in the back. If we can get by this tree. And we're going to go and we see a wagon here with some stuff on it. We see a still area, look like somebody making the moon shine. And a water tower. And we're going to look around here. We see a little fenced-in area with a tarp over it. It has some stuff in it. We'll be taking a look at that later. Right now, let's go up here and see. I'll see the little power thing. Let's see if we can turn it on and have power to the building. And let's take a look at that. And yes, it looks like there's power to the building. So we're going to go on in and break in the back door and look around inside the building and see what we can find. All right away when we look around on the left-hand side. We see the Christmas holiday, the Kwanzaa holiday decorations and stuff on the wall. The two types of Christmas trees here. Presents and some little figurines in a display case here. And we're going to go turn around. We turn around and look against the wall over there. We see some taxidermy stuff on the wall. We see a little display case that's been drop merged down to make a display case. Your shelves drop merged down into each other and into some tables to make a display case with some Coca-Cola paraphernalia on the shelves and some other stuff on top. We have the clown over to the right-hand side. We're going to take a little spin around the right way. We see some Helvetia stuff hanging on the wall back there. And we come around, we see all the different colors or different kinds of Christmas trees with some more Helvetia stuff on the wall back here with some signs. And we turn on around, we see a rack here with the drapes on it, the drapes that they had for sale. And it's kind of a display rack with the different colors and different types of drapes on it. We go on the other side of that display. We see back in the corner some more drapes displayed on windows. And we have a antique globe, and it's lit up, the corner is lit up by antique traffic light. And we're going back around and go back out of this corner and go back down. We'll go back down the hallway here. We see more Nuka-Cola paraphernalia or nuclear world paraphernalia on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we have the Red Rocket vendor. Against the back wall, we have Halloween decorations against the back wall. And if we look to the right, in this little hutch we have here, we have some chairs stacked up back there and just some pictures stacked against the wall and signs against the wall and flags and stuff back here to a place to sleep on the little mattress beds here. Turn back around to the left, and we have clocks on the wall and a jukebox, and there's a sink that's drop merged into the chemistry station. The chemistry station still works, we can still use it. We look back, we see some more appliances, refrigerator, icebox, washer, dryer, and 2 stoves. We have a cooking stove here, and it still works, we can still use it. And we have some lights. We're going to go back out this little hole and go back down the hallway. We see the Nuka-Cola Girl rug on the floor. And on down, we see the bearskin rug on the floor, going back down this hallway. We're going to turn to the left, and again we see the clown, and we see the knight, some more Helvetia decorations on the wall, our little taxidermy station at the back, our safe, and some more stacked chairs, the Nuka-Cola light. And we turn to the left, and we'll go on out the door here and go on to the porch, where we find our weapon station that works, and some mannequins wearing some clothing, some display cases, tables with stuff on them. Go on around on down, and we do see our armor station, some file cabinets, a generator, some more boxes underneath the carry-o, and the carry-o with some stuff on the shelves. And we're going to go back out and go back out this way, back through the door and back outside of the building. I'll look back at the back yard again and go back out of the building and around to the side, the right side, and we'll look in our little cage or our fenced-in area we have here. Go ahead and open that door up. We'll open the gate and go in the gate, and we see the carnival games and the vending machines placed up under the tarp here, kind of sort of keeping them out the weather. In this fenced-in place that's supposed to be able to close the gate and lock the gate to keep people from taking the stuff. Walk back around the front and take another look at the front. Again, just a little look at the vines going up the side and the signs and the stuff on the porch. It's locked behind the porch. We go back around here, and we're going to go back to the back, and we're going to take a look at how to make these walls. We're going to start out by putting a floor down, a foundation. Then we're going to go to the walls, and it's a little tricky finding the walls. Now there's so much stuff here. We're going to go with the barn wall, and we're going to go ahead and put the barn wall here. Now the wall has to be a solid wall. Then we're going to go down to find the wall decorations. I think I passed by the wall decorations. Maybe I passed them again. See, I had this already done one time, but it wouldn't record the sound for some reason. Alright, this is wall decorations, and we're going to go down and find the vines. Now, it only works with the first vines you have, the small vines. It doesn't work with the medium vines or the heavy vines, just the small vines. We attach the vines to the wall, then we change the wall to a doorway wall. That way we can remove the stairs. They are not stairs, but the foundation. And once we remove the foundation, then we turn this back into a solid wall. Then we could take any kind of solid wall again and put back into it. So let's find a different type of wall. And it just snaps right into it. Once we change it to a solid wall, we have to change it to a solid wall then we can snap the other wall into it. And you see the outside of both walls are what's showing up. And we're going to go ahead and take the vines off. You can leave the vines on, but for demonstrating purposes, we're just going to take the vines off so you can better see the two walls. Now, the great thing about this is it only takes up the space of one wall. Although it takes up the budget of two walls, it only takes the space of one wall. We put our foundation back on either side we want to, depending on what side wall we want to see. If we want to see our red wall, we could put it on that side, and we can see the red wall. If we want to see the other wall, we can put it on, well, if we want to see the other wall, we could put it on the other side and see the other wall. Okay, so now let's just turn these back into doorway walls and get rid of them, because what I want to show now is how to do a wallpaper on one side. For that, you're going to need 3 walls. So we're going to do the classic double wall thing here, where you just take 2 doorway walls and put them back to back. And I think we're going to need the barn walls for that. So we got the 2 walls back to back. We remove the foundations, change the outside wall to a solid wall, find the vines again, and attach the vines to whichever wall you want to be the outside wall. Attach the vines to the wall. Then you can take any wall of your choosing and glitch into that, and it'll snap right into that wall. Let's take a different wall this time. Let's get this. Oh, yeah. Let's get this pretty. Not this one. Yeah, let's get this one. Snap it in there. Okay. Let's remove the vines too so you can better see it. Yeah, okay. Now see, we got that wall there, and a back wall, and a wall in the middle. Let's highlight the wall in the middle. We're going to do that by looking at the doorway and highlight the wall in the middle, and we'll change that. We'll replace that. Let's go ahead. We're going to replace that with the rusted walls. It's a little hard getting the right wall. Wall in the middle is the barn wall. We're going to replace that with the rustic glass wall. And then we're going to place the back wall, the wall that we're going to wallpaper. We'll replace it with the same type of wall that we have on the front. So we have 3 walls. We just go ahead and wallpaper this. So now you can see that we have an inside wall that's wallpapered. The rustic glass wall in the middle, making the glass pane, and the haunted house wall on the outside, making the wall on the outside. I like to use the rusted glass because it has that brick foundation looking piece on the bottom, and it's a little bit bigger so it shows up and shows out beyond the other wall, and it gives it a nice look to it. We can put the foundation back to use as a wall, as a floor. The foundation back, when you put whatever foundation back and use it as a floor. So there you have the wall. Shine a little light on it. There you have the wall. 3 walls glitched together. And we're just going to go ahead and change these back to doorway walls so that we can just remove them. Yeah. And we're just going to delete those and get everything out the way. And so that's all we have today. And I thank you for staying with me and watching that. I know it might have been a little long and a little slow, but this is Grandpa saying y'all be good and be safe.